Page 24, fireworks. We got a lot of chromatic passage stuff in here. And if you like chromatic passages, you're going to love it. If you don't like chromatic passages, you're going to hate it. Oh well. It's good practice though. I don't have any scale videos on chromatic scales because a chromatic scale, you're just playing all the notes. There's no starting point or ending point because you're playing all the notes. You can start and end on any note. You're always welcome to practice chromatic scales. It's up to you, but I don't push it that much. And again, the fingering. We're going to stick pretty much with a standard fingering, but a lot of times in music, when I get chromatic passages, I'll finger them differently. I don't do the 1-3-1-3 all the time. But we'll go ahead and do that for this lesson because we need to get that down first before we start changing things. So let's look it over. It's about a page and a half long. Clef signs are still treble and bass clef. There's no sharps or flats in the key signature. We're in the key of C major, so make sure you're doing the C major scale and the A minor scale. 4/4 time. And we got chromatic passages. And you'll notice on these chromatic passages, when the lines go up, when the notes go up, they use sharps. And when the notes go down, they use flats. That's just typical. They use sharps going up and flats going, doesn't matter. You're just playing the notes. You're playing them all. Right hand first, you're starting here. Again, chromatic passage, we're using third finger on the block keys. So thumb. See, use thumb on the white keys unless you get two white keys together. Then you got to use second finger on one of them. So it's here. Otherwise, I'm using thumb. So it's just one thumb. And then 2 measures later, it's here. It's 1-3. I mean, you can use 1-2. But again, we're just sticking with the chromatic fingering here. And then second line, it's 2-1. Again, a chromatic fingering. Then 3 on all the black keys. And then going on. Now, just stick with the chromatic fingering. You don't have to go this fast. I've been doing it forever. However, look out. Next to the last measure on page 24. Here. It's not a chromatic passage all the way up. You're not playing. Once you get to the G, they're all white notes. See, they do these little things. They usually get me. I don't notice them because I'm just thinking, okay, chromatic passage. But they change things, so you got to watch out for that. On page 25, second measure, the notes are G and an A, but you got a flat in front of both of them, so it's here. And thumb, that's fine. Next measure, or 2 measures later, same thing. And then next line is a D and an E, and they're both flat, so you hear. Same fingering, that's fine. And third line, you back up to your chromatic passage. Left hand, well, you're starting here, chromatic. Now they say it 2, I disagree. Yeah, if I'm going to do 1-3-1-3 on these, I'm going to stick with it. Because they got here. And as I said earlier, a lot of times in music, we'll alter the chromatic passage to fit the music. But I'm suggesting here for this piece, because we want this practice, stick with it. So use a thumb on that E. Here, use a thumb, not second finger. There's nothing wrong with second finger. It's just for this exercise, I'm trying to use the standard chromatic fingering. And anywhere else in here, I get this, I'm going to use the same thing. And then he just quarter note, second line. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Not a problem, I hope. Now at the end of the page, you get 1 beat rest to come up. They want 2-1. That's the chromatic passage. Here. 3 on the black keys. Here, like that. So you do that, because that's standard. Remember, when you have these 2 together, you got to use fingers 1 and 2, and then go down. And down here. See, it's a 1, 2, 1. 2, 1. And then back to that. Put the hands together. Well, at the beginning, it's just one hand, then the other. Rest. second line, you're just doing this in the block. Go as slow as you need to go. I go a little fast. It shortens the video. You take it at your speed. Rest. Rest. Idea. You go through and put the hands together. I already did, sort of. Then once you can do that, go back through it slowly and carefully and get rid of the hesitations. So it's a steady beat. And once we've done that, then I add in the articulation, the slurs and staccatos. There's no staccatos on that first line. Rest. Rest. See, those are quarter notes. Hold them down for a full count. But then in the second line, it's short. I'm on the key and I'm bouncing off and I'm flexing at the wrist. Connect the right hand. The staccato there. Now, second line, last measure. Look out. That comes up on beat 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your staccato, the left hand's done already. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, the left hand was done. Don't lift them at the same time. 1, 2, 3. No, that's incorrect. Hold that down until beat 4 and then go on. Page 25. I don't know why it sounds like that. They wrote it. This is whatever. It makes no sense to me. I need some more wine for that one, but that's what they wrote. Okay. Anyway, put in the staccatos and things. Slurs and things, whatever things are. Then I'll add the dynamics. MF at the beginning is mezzo forte. It's going to be both hands here. It's sort of loud, not loud, just sort of loud. Both hands. Now you're going to go up to loud. You see the hairpin? So it's like every beat or two you get a little louder. Don't get loud to the last note there. Now it's the whatever hand has the eighth notes. Bring that out. And the other hand in the background. This soft. And then the third measure, second line, you get it here, the swell. Come up out. Right there. Go up to loud. Then the bottom line again, or in page 24, you get the hairpin to go up. Go up the loud here and here. This is sort of loud. And now page 25, we're soft. You're going to go up to probably about a loud. This is in the background. I want to hear that. Now again. Now the last line on page 25, it's really both hands here. You're soft here. No staccatos now. Soft. And then you're starting soft, soft, loud, then loud at the last one. You just get each beat just got a little louder. Yeah. It's better to feel the dynamics. To get into it, know it well enough, you can feel these dynamics. The speed, however fast you can play the chromatic runs, the eighth notes, controlled, even, okay? Don't go faster than that. Remember the natural accents? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm exaggerating it because it's important that you feel these as you're playing them. Don't force them. Well, force them at first if you have to in order to feel them. But eventually you just want to feel this all the way through. It will help to keep your eighth notes even and controlled. It really will. Now keep in mind the speed they give the allegro. That's not necessarily the speed of the beat because allegro is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's the overall feel of the piece, and these eighth notes will slow that down a little bit too. I mean, if that's fast for you, that's good enough. It's whatever. It'll be different for different people. Let's do the play with me part. This is where you play it along with me very slowly and check that we have all the right notes and rhythms. I'm not going to do the louds and softs, but I'll do the staccatos and things. So I'll give us 4 counts. So we're going to go really super slow. In fact, I'm going to put the metronome on 8th notes. So it's beating 8th notes here. 1 and 2. We're going to go that slow. Just checking notes and rhythms is all this is for. I'll give us 4 quarter note counts to come in. 1 and 2 and ready and go and 3 and rest and rest and 2 and 3 and hold and 2 and 3 and rest and rest and 2 and 3 and rest and rest and 1 and 2 and 3 and rest and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and rest and and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and 3 and 4 and 2, 3, 4 and rest and rest and rest and done.